Hi guys, how you doing? I've made it down to Belvedere just now. It's about 20 to 9 I got here. I got it rescheduled between 8 and 9. I told him I'd get here. So it was looking a bit tetchy around junction 25 on the M25 because I think there was a temporary road closure. But I've made it here for my target. So it was originally planned for 7 AM, but because of what went on last night with me parking and having to load the trailer, it wasn't going to be a possibility. If the truck stop at Rugby hadn't been full, probably would have made it for 7. When I got up this morning, I was still boxed in that delayed me about another 5 or 6 minutes waiting for the guy in front of me to leave, because it's like we're all jammed inside. We're like sardines in a tin, all in a row. So I've got down here. Pretty uneventful trip really, apart from a nice Mercedes trying to get the better of me through some roadworks on the A206. Basically, it was coming down into one lane, and as usual you get the idiots going right up into the cone, and then they seem to think that because they're at the cones and their lane stops, they get the right of way. But unfortunately, in my world, it isn't your right of way. So I let the one guy in front of me. He'd already tried to squeeze in past the truck in front of me and failed. So I let her in, him or her. But this Mercedes kept pushing his luck. Brand new, well, really new posh Mercedes. So he was annoyed behind me and getting more frustrated. So then we goes around the next island, stays still in one lane, and then it opens into 2 after the island. And there's a car parked obscuring lane 1. So as I've come off the island, put my indicator on and got into the outside lane. And then when we've passed the van, there was another row of parked cars in about 100 metres time, so I stayed over there, and Mr. Mercedes thought he'd try and undercut me, and yeah, he actually did give it a try, but not even a Formula 1 car would have been able to undertake me in that short amount of time. So he had an embarrassing retreat back behind me. So that was quite fun. Suicidal Mercedes driver. So I've just made myself a cup of tea. I've done 3.5 hours driving, and I'm just on break now, waiting to be done. But there's still a few guys in front of me. And then after here, when I'm empty, I've got to cut across to Sittingbourne. So I'm going to go and see our other driver who's just turned up, and see if we can conjure up a nice route to take over there. See you in a bit. Well, I'm back here overlooking the Sheerness Bridge. It's getting on for dinner time now. I've got to just collect some pallets over here, and then I've got to take them all the way back up to Smethwick. So hopefully the Dartford crossing's looking good today, but we shall see. Normally I deliver stuff here, but it's just collecting the backload today, Mr. Ramage. So I'll go and have a look and get this load on the go. Alright guys, well, sorry I haven't done much recording today, but in an amazing twist of irony, I've ended up parking at Rugby truck stop tonight. I've just done a 13-hour shift today. I've finished about half an hour ago. Yeah, by the time I got loaded down in Sittingbourne, there wasn't going to be enough time of day to get the load unloaded today. It's just scrap pallets really, so I can't imagine there's a big time frame for them. So I'm just going to tuck into myself I got myself a pulled pork layered salad for tea tonight. Yesterday I had a prawn cocktail salad from the shop. I nearly said it then and advertised it, but I'm not sponsored by them. Yeah, so I had a prawn salad, and I've always looked at them and been pondering whether to try one or not. So I bit the bullet and I tried it, and it was really nice, and I'm still alive today, so yeah, so far so good. I haven't got food poisoning yet. And as for the drink that I had as well in the morning, that hasn't made me bad either, with the stale, I want to try and call it milk, but it was more like baby sick. So yeah, I'm still alive. All that lager at the weekend must have made a nice barrier for it. So, God, he looks close to me mirror. Shit. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna get your video out early tonight, guys, so enjoy. I'm gonna go get myself a shower after my tea, pay for the parking and everything, and have a nice chill and get a good night's sleep, because it's back to the yard and then back down to Thames Mead tomorrow, which is just a couple of miles away from where I was earlier today in Belvedere.